guys, it's Christina with My Confection Obsession, and today we're going to be making an adorable buttercream ruffle cake. So before we get started with decorating this cake, I'm going to let you guys know the things that we're going to need for this. So I'm using a 6-inch crumb coated cake. I did crumb coat it in the same color I'm going to be using for the ruffle, just in case you can see any of it peeking in between the ruffle. You can of course use any size of cake that you like and any shade. And I have a ton of pink buttercream frosting here. This technique does use a lot of frosting, so be prepared. I think I like tripled my normal recipe. And then for this shade, I just used Wilton gel colors in rose, and I am going to be using a disposable piping bag. And then for this technique, we are going to be using a Wilton tip 124. So this actually just looks like a large petal tip. You can also use your standard 104, which is a little bit smaller. But I think by using a bigger petal tip, this actually will make it go a little bit faster. But if you like a smaller ruffle, then I would recommend using a Wilton 104. But this, we're using 124. All right, so I am going to fill my piping bag in the same way I always do, by using my cup. So one thing about this technique is you don't want to fill your bag too much. You don't want to overfill it because you do want a sense of control when you are piping your ruffle. And you are going to have to stop and refill your bag quite a bit. So definitely for this, give yourself some patience and some time, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, so to start this, you're going to see that the petal tip has a wider end and a narrower end, and you want the wider end towards the cake. I'm not pressing like in the cake, I'm just kind of like on the outside of the cake. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little kind of like a waving motion with my hand, like lowercase n. So I'm making that N and I'm turning the cake. And I'm just going to go all the way around. And when you come to the end, you're going to just lift up and come over. All the way to the top with your ruffles, and you're ready to do the top of the actual cake. So we're gonna take our tip and we're just gonna flip it this way, and we're going to continue our ruffle motion, just going along the outside, working towards the middle. Angle you're gonna wanna be at is about a 45-degree angle with the wider tip facing outward the cake. so our ruffle cake is complete. This whole thing took me about 20-25 minutes. And I think it turned out super darling, and this cake is really versatile. You can use it for a lot of different things. I could see using this for a baby shower or even like a baby's smash cake. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if there's anything that you'd like to see me make, I would love your suggestions, so go ahead and leave your comments below. And of course, you can find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter.